Hi everyone, it's Sue. I'm here today to share my design team project for September. Yes, September, for LavenderBlu. Today I've used the Pink Floral Dreams ephemera kit. I will put the link to Fiona's Etsy shop down below. And what I've done today is I've just done a traveller's notebook style, well, traveller's notebook I guess you would call it. Using the kit and using some cardstock and paper that I've coffee dyed using the plastic lace technique. So I'll just jump straight into it. As I said, I will leave the link to Fiona's shop, LavenderBlu, down below. Please pop on over and check it out. She has some beautiful kits there. So, so this is the journal, Traveller's Notebook journal that I've done. So that's the front. And that's the back, and I've just tied it with this lovely soft pink script fabric that I've torn, and I've used it throughout the journal, and I've tea dyed this as well just to tone down the pink a little bit. So I've just tied that just to close it. It does sort of open up a little bit, but that's all good. Now just make sure that I'm in frame. Okay, so on the front here, as you can see, I said I've used some cardstock that I've dyed using the plastic lace technique, and I've put one of Fiona's beautiful little journaling cards on the front. I've actually made that into a pocket and used some of this was actually if I've got one here, let me see if I've got one here. So this was one of the pockets that was in the kit, and I've used this part here, this triangular part here throughout the journal, and I had this bit left over. So I've actually just used that and cut a smaller tag and then just sewn a ruffle on the top there, backed it with coffee dye paper and just popped it in there. Once again, I've got all my threads hanging. As you know, I like that look. So I've also put here a little bit of what do you call that? Sari silk. Attached a ball pin with some cheesecloth, a pearl, and I've just out of one of the elements in the ephemera kit, I've just punched a circle. So I've got the rose and I've inked it up, and then I've put Dimensional Magic on it. So it's got a little bit of a sheen there, as you can see, and it's like a little button, decorative button hanging from that. Okay, while we're at it, I'll show you the back. So this was actually a pocket that was in the ephemera kit, so I've made that up, and I have actually just sewn it to give it that sewn look. This is there's a selection of circle elements in the ephemera kit as well. I've just cut that out and I've roughed that up and inked it up, put a bit of cheesecloth underneath, and I've got a tag from the kit in the pocket here, and I've made it a pocket at the back as well. So 2 tags, both backed with coffee dyed paper and sewn on the machine. And so they just pop in. So one at the back there and one in the front. So this can just be a standalone journal if you like, or it can actually go into your traveller's notebook cover. Just gives you a few options to add some little extra bits and pieces. So I've got lots of fluff hanging out the side and threads, and I've used some little clips here that I've dyed using alcohol ink, just to hold some pieces in as well. So on the inside, I've used, as I said, I've used the triangular part of these pockets, and made a pocket here, and I've just sewn a ruffle with some seam binding. Just sit that down there, and backed. So this is quite firm, so I've got 2 layers of cardstock, firm cardstock, and I've just used the coffee dyed cardstock there as well. Now on the back of some of these, I haven't done coffee dyed paper and sewn. I've just inked it all up, and then I've just randomly stamped some script around there, roughed the cards up, as you can see, and inked them. This is just some calico I've just stamped journal on, and these are the beautiful coffee dyed papers that I've got throughout as well. This is just a flip out here, so lots and lots of space for journaling or adding more elements to this journal. This is just a piece of calico that I've stamped on here as well and made into a pocket, and I've just popped one of those journaling cards there. Sorry, my hands are really dirty. I've just finished this, so I thought I'd upload it straight away. Here's one of these clips that I've actually dyed using alcohol ink. That's really fun to do. And this is one of the beautiful envelopes out of the ephemera kit. I've just made it with these little closures on there, and I've just put some beautiful little soft pink brads. I'm just trying to figure out which way I wound this. I've put a strip of paper from the kit as well, just to cover the brad so that you don't see that. And just on the inside I've just stamped an offcut of coffee dye paper, just randomly again with the script around the side. Just pop that in there. So I've just used some grid paper as well, you'll see, and some lined paper throughout as well. And this has got about 60 pages front and back. Here I've just cut out one of those Tim Holtz side tucks, doily side tucks. I've cut that out in a nice, really soft pinky coral wool felt, and I've just tucked in a journaling card there as well. Just added a couple of shipping tags inked up and hinged together, just for something a little bit different. This is one of the circle elements again that I've distressed and inked, and just added a little bit of cheesecloth underneath, and I've got it all hanging out the side. So just with a diamond paper clip there, I've tried to use like rose gold elements throughout, because I just thought it went so beautifully with the kit. So I've just inked that up and stamped random script again. Once again, I've just cut the corner off one of those corner pockets and just inked it up there. Tucked another card in there. This is just another journaling card that I've just clipped up there. And I've just added that same fabric there as a tab. And I've just got that popping out the side as well. So this is just another flip out. So just another one of those beautiful tags from the kit. And a smaller one with a tab on the side. This is just another flip out. So this is just a butterfly that I've stamped on some a scrap of linen that I had, and this is once again this part of the pocket. So I've just used all that up. It's the center of the signature. You can add something to that if you like. I tend to just leave mine loose. I probably you could even trim that down. I'm not sure, I may even be keeping this myself yet. Take it on my overseas trip next year. I'm not 100% sure, so just at the moment I'm just leaving that as it is. So as I said, lots and lots of space for journaling or adding more elements to it if you like. So in this pocket here, I've just made a little booklet using two of the larger size journaling cards. I have actually hinged it with that same fabric that I've used for the tie, and I've just closed it with some rose beige, I think that colour is, satin seam binding, which is really lovely. So yeah, I've just made a little booklet with some random bits of paper. A little pocket in there. What have I got? I haven't really got anything in. So that's just a little pocket. So another little booklet that you can decorate yourself. Lots of hidden journaling, some flip outs. So that's that. I will close that up shortly. So once again, I've just used the the circle elements from the kit. Just really roughly put some seam binding and left it all hanging out the top. This is just one of the beautiful little envelopes from the kit as well, and same thing, I've just randomly stamped some script around the edges. And I've just put some a word and some cheesecloth on the front there just to decorate that up a little bit. So I've kept this fairly simple, but I think the kit just speaks for itself. The colours are beautiful, and the roses very simplistic, so I just don't think that it needed a lot done to it, so that's why it's, you know, quite simple. Another piece there that I've used as a corner. I got a little bit overexcited with my distressing the side, but I quite liked how that ended up cutting into that card, so I've left that and just inked that up. It's just another little journaling card. Love how this coffee dyeing's turned out. This is actually a mixture of coffee and red tea that I've used, and I wish I had written down how much I put in because I really love the colour and how that's turned out, but I've forgotten now, so I'll have to re-experiment and write down the recipe for next time. So this is the back cover here. Same thing again, just did the pocket and sewed some of that seam binding there, and just another one of the large beautiful tags out of the ephemera kit there. So that's it, guys. As I said, very simple. I don't think that it needed much doing to it. I wanted to leave a lot more, and I think I'm finding that I'm doing that a lot more with my journals now, is leaving a lot more space for journaling or for adding extra bits and pieces. So I think in entirety, I think there's, you know, enough decoration to make it pretty, but also enough space left for to be made, you know, add extra elements to it and make it your own, depending on what theme you want to use it for. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Once again, I'd like to thank everybody for your support. All of you inspire me to keep doing videos and keep creating. All your lovely comments. Yeah, without you guys, I wouldn't be able to keep going. It's taken a lot for me to come out of my shell and actually do YouTube videos. So when you leave a comment and say that I have inspired you to do something, that just gives me the biggest thrill and eggs me on to try and think of more things to help inspire you to create. All right, guys, so I will leave that with you. I'll put the link down below. Once again, thank you so much for your support, and I will see you again on Tuesday for Tuesday Inspiration. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.